Welcome to Demonic Prophet build, you occult bastards. This is foresight based build that uses only Prophet Hand weapons. Prophet Hand weapons are elemental type weapons that can do various different devastating things, especially when dual wielded. Foresight should be your primary stat, but also try to add points to either strength or reflex. Thing is, this build uses a lot of energy, so in order to replenish energy we're gonna have to use melee weapons. You choose which character you want, either strength or reflex based one, and choose your weapon accordingly. Try to have health and stamina a bit higher than energy, because it's gonna be more important for your survivability. Cognition stat is useless for this build, so you can completely dump it. So far I have found 3 Prophet Hand weapons: White, Amber and Nihl. I am using all 3 and you're gonna have to level them all up. Starting weapon ability is kinda mediocre, but cluster bombs and later beam rays are unlocked, which are absolutely amazing. You're also gonna have to switch between these 3 hands, depending on the location that you're at. For example, if you are fighting demons that are very resistant to induction, you're gonna use Nihl and White Hand. If you are fighting arisen enemies, then you're gonna use Nihl and induction. You can see where I'm going with this. Don't forget to slot in catalyst conductors on each hand and level them up. I have them at around level 10 to 12 each, as that provides fantastic scaling for my damage output. Melee weapon you should have is the one that has the highest Leech stat. Next to this weapon we will also apply a Leech Enhancer module. This increases Leech stat. If you don't know where to get it, I will leave the link in the description. Mind module that we need is Conjuring Optimizer to reduce energy costs. This module can be obtained during Architect side quest. This side quest is initiated when you reach Zone District Control Center. That is where you meet Architect for the first time, and upon talking to him he will initiate this quest. Follow him to his workshop and eventually you're gonna be able to loot Conjuring Optimizer along the way. Set that I'm using is Depraved one, mainly because it looks like something demonic. It's more of a role-playing thing than something practical. You can use any set that you want and that fits your character. If you don't know how to get a Depraved set, I will leave the link in the description. Later Prophet Hand abilities are better than the starting one, as I said earlier. For example, Cluster Bomb is amazing, but it can be really gimmicky. To be very efficient with Cluster Bombs, I suggest getting in opponent's face, then quickly using right and left-handed attack to spam bombs from both hands almost instantly. After that, get back and spam bombs a little bit more from the safe distance until all enemies are dead. Just because of these cluster bombs, I should have named this build Clusterfuck build. But you know how YouTube is when it comes to F words and you kids watching this, as they think it would affect you in such a negative way. One thing you should practice a bit with this build is how to use both hands right after each other. This is especially important for basic first skill and cluster bomb skill. For the beam ray skill it's not that important because you can just hold both buttons and both rays will be active. Anyway, that would be all for this video. Thank you for watching and have fun with the build.